is, Keera's a grade 11 student here at Chippewa. She is a hilarious girl who loves to play sports. Her friends will tell you she's always up for a good laugh, as you saw from her pictures. She doesn't take things too seriously most of the time. So today we're here to raise some money for Keera's family, which is great. I'm glad to see a packed house. I know Keera would be really excited to see all the support that she's getting. So we're going to get started today. We've got some dance, we're going to talk, we're going to get a little serious for a couple of the segments, and then we're going to finish off with Simon Gagne's band. So it should be a good show. So I will set up the dancers, and we're going to get started right now, guys. Thanks. Good morning, Raiders. Me again. The music's really quiet to start, so I need you guys to actually stop talking. Thank you. Corbett and his wonderful little girl Melody. And they are going to give us a little bit of an idea of what it's like to be a family that's living with cancer right now. Melody is a survivor herself and is in remission, which is wonderful. And Mr. Corbett will talk about that for us.
Welcome, thanks for coming. I wanted thank Mrs. Jones for helping organize this, Ms. LaFave and all the dancers and everybody for being here. It might take me a while to get through this. What I hope we get from today is some understanding. I don't want you to feel bad for us or for Keera, but just try to understand. Sympathy is feeling bad for people. I know Keera wouldn't want you to feel bad for her, for anybody, but you can try to feel what they're going through. You'll never know what somebody else is going through, but just the act of trying to put yourself in someone else's shoes and just have a little understanding what they're going through. Cancer. Something happens in your body. One cell turns abnormal. And then it turns into 2, into 4, into 8, 16, 32, and it keeps doubling and doubling. Sometimes we know what causes it. Smoking causes it, the sun causes it. You can protect yourself from that stuff. But sometimes people just get unlucky and they get cancer. And if you catch it early enough, you can solve it. There's chemotherapy. Chemo is medicine. There's all different types of it. Some you take orally. Some were put right into Melody's spine. Some through IV. And chemo, basically, it takes all your cells and shuts them down. The good ones, the bad ones. What happens with cancer, your good cells are trying to fight the cancer, but the cancer bullies those good cells into turning bad. So chemo shuts your body down from producing anything good for it. So people who are going through cancer are an open portal. It's like a computer without virus protection. If Keera came to school now, she'd be extremely vulnerable to all of our germs. One of the biggest things you can do to help her is wash your hands. Wash your hands every day here as many times as possible. If you sneeze, you cough, wash your hands for everybody. That's what gets people with cancer. It's not the cancer. It's all the other flus and germs. You know, if you can get the flu shot, I know there's debate about that, but everything you can do to help keep yourself safe will help keep anybody battling this. And not just people with cancer, anybody with suppressed immune systems. There's also radiation. Radiation shrinks tumors. Then they can also cut things out. There's people with breast cancer, sometimes they lose their breast. My mom lost some of her lung. They can cut some of it out. And between those 3 things, they can save people with cancer. All those Terry Fox runs you've done, it's helped raise money, it's helped advance research. My daughter is perfectly healthy today. But the treatment that they used to do for somebody like Melody, she had leukemia, which is cancer of the blood. They used to radiate those people. Now, in the year 2012, there's an Olympic coxman, the guy at the front of the 8-man boat. He always wanted to be an Olympian, but because of radiation, he didn't grow fully. But he used that to his advantage and became an Olympic gold medalist. He's way stronger than me. So it was in the year 2011 that we found out Melody was sick. We kind of knew something was going on. We didn't know what it was. By the time we got in there, 98% of her blood was cancerous. I don't even know how that was possible. And within a month, it was gone. But when I got that information, literally it was on the floor. My wife, again, stronger than me, stood up and was home to get IV and just working. And I'm lying on the floor. I made calls to people. People had to look after a dog. Someone had to cover my class. We had to leave our lives. We left right that night. Melody flew from that hospital to Chio. And I had to drive. My wife flew with her. And she had gone, packed a bag and left. And she bought me a card to get out of the parking lot at the hospital. I turned 12:01, so the card didn't work. And I didn't want to get out of the car and go pay for another pass. I saw this little opening in the parking lot, and I dukes a hazard right out of the parking lot and flew faster than I should have to Ottawa to get there for them. Within the first month, her cancer was gone. The chemo they gave her got rid of it. And then we had to battle cancer for another 2.5 months. But again, it was just the germs we were battling. The cancer was gone, and chemo, over and over again, every day. She had a fast every day. Again, they put some in her spine. They had to do what they had to do. But today, it's been 2.5 years since we've done any medicine. We get yearly checkups now, and Billy's perfectly healthy. So we basically had to move into the Ronald McDonald House, and Shio, we were there for a very long time. We just left our house. We left everything. The way, the condition we had our house. People had to shovel my driveway, people had to look after my dog. But Shio is the best place in the world for care, for kids. Ronald McDonald House. I used to be annoyed by those little boxes in front of their cash. I'm like, you make enough money, why can't you pay for it yourself, Ronald McDonald? But every penny that goes there helps people like us. Will help Keera's family. It was a home away from home, truly is. Ronald McDonald House beside Shio has 15 rooms, multiple rooms for people to hang out in. And it's a place where people understand what other people are going through. Keera will be in the best place she could possibly be. The kids that I met there, they haven't all made it. Most have made it. But there's a couple of kids that it didn't come out. But I pray for Keera. Power of positive thinking. That's all we can do. I'm sure you've heard of post-traumatic stress. Some of you in here are probably suffering from this. The person who has the trauma really has it, but the people who witness this, the friends, the family, everybody will have stress. You don't want to get it to the disorder part. You have to learn to manage your stress. I play sports, I eat right, I sleep right. I need lots of support systems. My wife, my daughter, my parents, my friends, my teens, the school. It's a Raider family here. I've been going to the school since 1989. And you're a family in here. Sometimes you might feel alone, sometimes you might feel like people don't understand, but look at everybody in here for Keera. Some of you may not even know her very well, or at all, but we're here supporting each other. You got to rely on people, and you got to step up when other people can't. Now, it wasn't all doom and gloom for us. The amount of people that stepped up, people that I had lost touch with for 20 years, organized things for us, raising money, notes, messages. Anything you can do for Keera will help. Any message, even if you don't know her that well. It will mean a lot to her, just thinking about you, hoping for the best. You might not know what to say, you might not know how to act, but just sending positive thoughts, positive vibes, those things over and over will help her get through. I guarantee every note, every message you can get to her will help her. I made new friends. We're friends for life. People we lived with at Ronald McDonald House. We'll be friends forever. We got to make a wish. Where did we go? We went to Disney. And we got to cut every line at Disney. I know I'm stronger now. I know I'm a better version of myself after going through this. The amount of stuff that people did for me, I don't know if I was a good enough person before that to do that for other people. But the fact that you're here, I know that's who you are. And the other part with Keera right now, her mom and her family will get to spend as much time with her as possible. I hope that they can, this money will help them be comfortable and take the time off work that they need to be able to be together. Let's show them your beads. These beads are Melody's journey. Each one of these is a blood work, blood transfusion, an operation, constant pokes, all the medicines, all the chemos. 2.5-year journey right here. Keera's going to get beads too. And all these beads are designed to make her better. I really hope everything just goes as smoothly for her as possible. There will be setbacks. There's guaranteed setbacks. But with your strength, with your support, and Chio and Ronald McDonald House, hopefully she just comes out a better version of herself. Her last one here is this gold one on her neck for finishing her treatments. We're almost done here. I can't stress the power of positive thinking enough. When you get down, when you're negative, you think you can't do stuff, so you stop doing the things you need to do, but just thinking positively, doing your best. If you need to ask for help, ask for help. If you have too much on your plate, take something off. But think positively. Send her well wishes. Again, wash your hands. If you're really sick, stay home. When I came to this school, I had long hair 5 years ago. And when Nellie lost her hair, I shaved my head with her, and we grew back together. We had a little race, and we both donated our hair. Last year, I had a pink mohawk, and that was for my mom battling cancer. You can also donate your hair if you wish. Messages, and the important part is money. Money will give them freedom to be with Keera. Some of the things we're doing to raise money for her, we did this right here. We started a little coffee program in the SEC, so Coffee for Keera will donate all that money to her this year that we raised from that. Casual Fridays with the teachers. We just got her jerseys printed with Keera's initials on it. So we're going to dedicate this season to her. This jersey will get signed by the girls' team. We'll send it off to her. We're going to have a little basketball tourney, a little soccer tournament in the spring, and I believe there's a dance. So these are some of the things that we're going to work towards to help them out. Keera's house needs to be retrofitted. She's not walking. She needs wheelchair ramps. There's going to be lots of trips back and forth to the hospital, parking, food, lost wages. Parents may not be able to work as much. All that money will help them get through this. So just to wrap it up, practice empathy. Think positively. You're part of the Raider family here. We're all connected. And stand up for those who can. Thanks for listening.
So I think we can all agree that we understand that that's an incredibly difficult thing for Mr. Corbett to do, to stand up here and share his story with us. But I think it's a story of hope, right? It's a story of how we band together as a family, which we always do here at the Raider Dome. We always band together as a family, that we can help Keera's family and make this really not good situation just a little bit easier for her family. So we're going to welcome the dance team back to the stage, and they're going to perform for us again.
I'll help you carry on. longest time, I wasn't sure what I was going to say. I was sitting there and I wrote it and then I'd crumple it up, and it wasn't easy. I thought it was going to be easy just talking about thoughts and feelings, but I drew blanks. Finding out that my stepsister has cancer, I think, was one of the hardest things me and my family have been put through. These past few weeks have been hard on me and all of us, and everyone around, everyone who's seen Keera, it affects. It's really hard to comprehend that someone you've grown up with almost your entire life is now undergoing one of the hardest things that she's ever gonna undergo. She's one of the strongest person I know, and I went to go see her a few weeks ago. And honestly, I was really nervous. I was scared about seeing her. But after being able to see her and talk to her, I realized nothing's changed. She's still the same amazing, funny person. She was telling jokes, and it was amazing to see. She's always made the family the best place to be. I know during dinners, she would always be the one to make people laugh, and she was always the one throwing potatoes across the room at us. It really made me think that if her positive energy is going to withhold a great outcome of our family dinners or our events, then our school's positive energy is really going to withhold a great, astonishing outcome for her cause. Everyone here doesn't know it, but they're supporting Keera, they're supporting me, they're supporting each other. And that truly means so much to me, and I remarkably appreciate it. So thank you.
We're going to have one more dance, and then someone who's been Traffic is going to do a set for us. So put your hands together for Lexi. She's going to perform a solo for us, followed up quickly by some time with his brother with Traffic.
There's a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs worn by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel this is a place where I feel at home. tree as old as me.
So while traffic gets set up, I hope that this has showed you guys lots of what Keera and her family is going through, and that it'll encourage you guys to support the various events that we're going to have this year for her family. So, without further ado, pass it over to Simon. When Simon is done his set, you are welcome to head back to class. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting Keera. I know it means the world to her.
Hi. So this one's called Carmen Fleece.
Lexi Mitchell. Quiet, I want to ask you to be loud. I don't know how to. I need a 7th string. Anyway, okay. Bye.
Really good?